Today we're going to review inFamous Second Son for PlayStation 4. What's up YouTube, it's Hector from Not2Nerdy and welcome back to another video game review. Now before I get into this review, I just want to let you guys know that the format will change for my video game reviews from now on. I have a green screen coming in, so definitely do a lot of different things on this channel, so hopefully you guys like that. But for now, I'll just be plain Jane review. And today we're going to review inFamous Second Son for PlayStation 4. Now, this game, overall, pretty good game. So let me get into different sections, stuff like that. I'm going to explain to you exactly what I feel about this game. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the graphics. If you look at this game, the graphics are amazing. You know, it looks really good. It really shows the power of the PlayStation 4. And that's something that no game has done yet, really push the limits of the PlayStation 4. We had Killzone show a little bit, but it really wasn't anything great. And that's pretty much it. There wasn't a game that really pushed the limits of the PlayStation 4. And since this was an open world game, it was running 1080p at 30 frames per second, but it was not locked 30 frames per second. It actually could go up to some points it went up to 50, at some points it reached 60, and then it'll drop back to 40, and then drop to 30. But for the most part, it's in between the 30-60 range. And, you know, it was pretty good for open world. You know, it shows that the PlayStation 4 could do a lot. The only thing is there was an update recently that allowed you to, you know, change to lock the frame rate. So you could lock it at a nice 30 frames per second if you want to. Which, you know, to me really doesn't make a difference. I kind of like that it goes over and under depending on how graphically intense the, you know, if there's a scene that needs like a bunch of graphics, stuff like that, it drops down the resolution. The resolution drops, the frame rate drops down. So, I mean, to me, the way it is already good, but for other people that want it nice and consistent, I understand why you want to lock at 30 frames per second. So, yeah, the graphics, to me, superb. I think they did a really great job with the graphics. Now we're going to go into the gameplay. The gameplay was a lot of fun with this. You know, the controls were iffy, though. Now, when I talk about the controls were iffy, I'm saying at some points in the game, you'll get behind the camera and something will happen to the game where the camera angle shifts and you can't really see what you're doing. That's the only thing that really messed up my gameplay. But besides that, that didn't happen all the time. Once you got used to the powers, once you got used to the buttons, it was really nicely done, the buttons. It's just the camera angle that kind of bugged me out. Sometimes I died because of the camera angle. But the way that you had those special powers, the special abilities, I kind of understand why they had to do the camera angle like that. But I would have liked them to clean up the camera angle just a little bit more. But you really can't complain too much about that. Overall, the gameplay was pretty solid in this. You know, it was definitely a fun game to play. Now, here comes the part where this game, you know, really needed to improve, and that's the story. The story for inFamous Second Son was, how could I say? It was really good. I liked the story, but it could have been better. And I think that's the theme for when you think about the story. It could have been better. Now, you play as this kid named Delson, you know, and he's sort of like a teenager punk kid that's like always getting in trouble. And then all of a sudden he was able to get special powers. So I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, but he gets these special powers and you have two choices to do good karma or bad karma. And what you choose throughout the game will change the ending for you. You know, you got to make choices throughout the game. To make good choices or bad choices at the end, it changes the story for you. In that sense, I liked it, but it was sort of weak in the story. It could have been a lot stronger. It could have been clearer. It seemed like these powers just fell in his lap, and then he just, you know, you made a choice right away. Do I want to be good or bad? And to be honest with you, I felt like it could have been a little bit better story. Overall, the story did work for the character because you started to hate the character in the beginning, like you really hate him. And then later on, you started to like him more. So I understand that part of it, that aspect of the story was great. But other aspects, I just feel they could have got a little more detailed with the story. But here, I'm nitpicking here. So that's pretty much it. Overall, I think this is a fun game. I think this is a game that if you have the PlayStation 4, you need to get this game. Simple as that. You're going to have fun with it. I got platinum in this game. I played both the good karma and bad karma. That's why I wanted to make sure I did both to explain to you guys, about the game. The game is fun. The power is what really sets this game apart. This is an open world game, and usually open world games are very repetitive, which this game was pretty repetitive. But the fact that you kept getting new powers, new abilities, and you kept upgrading your powers, it made you interested in the game. It made you stick with the game, and it made you beat different repetitive sections in a new way. So it really didn't feel like it was too repetitive, which I really liked a lot. So that's one huge thing. My favorite powers, by the way, is neon, because you had neon powers, you had the TV powers, you had smoke, and you had concrete, which concrete, by the way, is another thing that they really didn't let you use too much or too long. You got it at the end of the game, and that was it. So just to let you guys know, it's pretty much 3 powers and then concrete. But whatever. To me, neon powers were the best. It was fun. So you guys will definitely enjoy the powers. You'll enjoy using it and upgrading and leveling up, stuff like that. They also had something that is special that's called a paper trail. And what it was is you actually got to go online and you solve the riddle. So you find the clues in the paper trail mystery in the game. You go online, you have to solve the riddles and the clues and stuff like that. And then it sends you back to the game and you go back and forth. This is supposed to be something they're going to be doing for next, I think, 5 weeks or so. That it's incorporating online and actually in the PlayStation 4, which is pretty cool. That's something that you don't see too often. And, if you guys did not see that yet, definitely go check my walkthrough. I show you guys exactly how to beat that and what to do with it. So it's pretty cool. But that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say about this infamous Second Son. I think this is a really good game. And honestly, I want to give this game a 9 out of 10. Now, I was debating, 8.5 out of 10. And I was saying, what should I do? Should I give it 8.5 or does it really deserve a 9? And I was going back and forth, and then I realized that a 9, the reason why I pushed up to 9 is because of fun factor. I really enjoyed the game. I had lots of fun. Now, I understand people gave it to 8.5, even to 8, because of the story. But I think the fact that there's so much fun and the gameplay stood out so much that I think it deserves a 9. So that's why I feel it deserves a 9 out of 10. Now, there's no way it deserves a 10. Take that out of your mind. 9.5, I don't think so either. I think it's a 9 should be the highest for this game. And I feel like that's why I gave this a 9. So let me know what you guys think about Infamous Second Son. Did you play it? Did you beat it? Did you get platinum? And that's pretty much it. So like I said, I'm going to change up my reviews. And also, I got a new t-shirt over here. I'm probably going to wear this in my next review. So I'm filming it the same day, just to let you guys know. But that's pretty much it. So this is Hector from Not2Nerdy. I'm out. See you, YouTube.